currently has 8 albums on the Billboard country charts, unheard of. Please welcome Hank Williams Jr.
All I need is all you folks there and all of them out there in TV land. I got to cut it short. Both Zebas.
And 77, this is 82, it's still on there.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Robert. Welcome back to Country Roots Rewind. Hank Williams Jr. was born into the shadow of greatness on May 26, 1949, in Shreveport, Louisiana. As the son of the legendary Hank Williams, the pressure to follow in his father's footsteps came early. By the time Hank Jr. was just a toddler, his father's name was already synonymous with country music royalty. But tragedy struck before Hank Jr. could even form memories of his father. Hank Williams Sr. died at just 29, leaving behind a legacy and a massive void for his son to navigate. Growing up without his father was tough, but Hank Jr. had his mother, Audrey, to guide him. Audrey was determined to keep Hank Sr.'s memory alive, pushing her young son toward music. She dressed him in cowboy hats and boots, encouraging him to sing his father's songs to audiences hungry for more of the Williams legacy. By the age of 8, Hank Jr. was performing his father's hits in front of crowds, captivating them with his uncanny resemblance to his dad. But the weight of living in his father's shadow was heavy, even for a boy with raw talent. Hank Jr.'s early career was built on honoring his father's legacy. He toured the country, singing classics like You're Cheating Hard, Hey, Good Looking, earning admiration but also feeling trapped. Fans wanted Hank Sr.'s voice, not Hank Jr.'s identity. As a teenager, he began to struggle with the enormous expectations placed upon him. Behind the scenes, he craved a chance to carve his own path, to step out of the shadow and show the world what he could do. Despite his inner turmoil, Hank Jr. was a natural-born performer. His vocal range and stage presence made him a star in his own right, even if critics and fans constantly compared him to his father. By the late 1960s, Hank Jr. had recorded several albums, many featuring his father's songs. But it wasn't enough for him. He wanted to be more than a tribute act. He wanted to stand on his own 2 feet and redefine his music career. The turning point in Hank Jr.'s life came in 1975, and it wasn't a new song or record deal, it was a brush with death. While hiking on Ajax Peak in Montana, Hank Jr. slipped and fell over 500 feet down a mountainside. The fall shattered his face and left him fighting for his life. Doctors performed multiple surgeries to reconstruct his face, but the emotional scars ran even deeper. This life-altering accident forced Hank Jr. to confront his identity and make some serious changes. After the accident, Hank Jr. emerged a different man. He grew a thick beard and started wearing sunglasses and cowboy hats to cover the scars from his injuries. But more importantly, he decided it was time to break free from the mold. The near-death experience gave him a new perspective, and he realized he couldn't keep living for others. It was time to make music his way, no matter what anyone else thought. With his new resolve, Hank Jr. embraced a style that was all his own. He fused country with southern rock, blues, and honky-tonk, creating a sound that was raw, rebellious, and unapologetically unique. His music celebrated independence, freedom, and living life on your terms. Hits like A Country Boy Can Survive and Family Tradition became anthems for fans who shared his rugged spirit and love for the simple things in life. His 1979 album, Family Tradition, marked the beginning of a new chapter. The title track became a rallying cry for those who wanted to live outside the lines, just like Hank Jr. did. It wasn't just about the music, it was about his story, his resilience, and his refusal to conform. For the first time, Hank Jr. wasn't just Hank Williams' son, he was Hank Williams Jr., a country music powerhouse with his own voice and vision. As Hank Jr.'s fame grew, so did his reputation as a larger-than-life figure. He was wild, unpredictable, and fiercely proud of his roots. Fans loved his no-nonsense attitude and the way he wore his heart on his sleeve. But his boldness also sparked controversy. Hank Jr. never shied away from sharing his opinions, even if it ruffled feathers. His outspokenness made him a polarizing figure, but it also endeared him to a loyal fan base that appreciated his honesty. By the 1980s, Hank Jr. was one of the biggest names in country music. His albums consistently topped the charts, and his live performances were legendary. Songs like All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over Tonight and Whiskey Bent and Hellbound showcased his ability to blend rowdy fun with heartfelt emotion. He wasn't just singing about life, he was living it, and fans couldn't get enough. Despite carving his own path, Hank Jr. never turned his back on his father's legacy. He often paid tribute to Hank Sr., honoring the man who laid the foundation for his career. But he did it on his terms, blending respect for the past with a forward-thinking approach. His ability to bridge the gap between tradition and innovation made him a trailblazer in the country music world. Hank Jr.'s music resonated with fans because it was real. He sang about the struggles and joys of everyday life, capturing the spirit of hard-working folks who just wanted to enjoy a cold beer after a long day. His authenticity made him a voice for the common man, and his songs became the soundtrack to countless lives. Hank Williams Sr.'s love for cars was as legendary as his music. Known for his flair and larger-than-life persona, Williams owned several iconic vehicles that reflected his success and taste for the finer things in life. One of his most famous cars was a baby blue 1952 Cadillac convertible, nicknamed the Blue Cadillac, which became a symbol of his legacy. This car wasn't just a mode of transport, it was a statement of his rise from humble beginnings to becoming a country music icon.
Let's see, Daddy's old fishing rod right over here, yeah. First, the early picture you see of him when he signed with Acuff Rose was that hat there, one of his guitars, and lots of art. Of course, that's talking shop for me, so I like these things over here.
Tragically, it was in this car that Williams took his final journey, passing away on New Year's Day in 1953. The Cadillac now holds a special place in country music history, symbolizing both his meteoric rise and untimely demise. Today, Hank Williams Sr.'s legacy lives on at the Hank Williams Museum in Montgomery, Alabama. This museum is a treasure trove for fans, showcasing memorabilia from his life, including stage outfits, guitars, and personal letters. The centerpiece of the collection is, of course, the famous Blue Cadillac, preserved as a poignant reminder of his final hours and enduring influence. Visitors can also explore photographs and exhibits detailing his life, from his early days in Alabama to his rise as one of the most influential figures in country music. The museum serves as a tribute to his artistry and a place where fans can connect with the man behind the music, ensuring his story continues to inspire future generations.
For a man to be Hank Williams. It was fun for a little boy, but it was hell for a man. And of course, I was a little boy, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. And I'm gonna open the mailbox, and I'm gonna pull Daddy's checks out and cash them and hunt and fish.
He said, he said, we don't give any crap and take very little. Of course, Johnny Cash started that all anyway, so we can blame it all on him.
Do you know what changed you from the drugs and the liquor to the hunting?
You got to have a hobby. You got to.
Hank Jr.'s journey wasn't without its challenges. He battled addiction and personal demons, but he always found a way to bounce back. His resilience became a central theme in his music, inspiring fans to keep pushing forward no matter how tough life got. Through it all, Hank Jr. remained unapologetically himself, a testament to the power of staying true to who you are.
Pepin' turtles, wild turkeys, and then go to the store and get an idea like all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight.
Even as the music industry evolved, Hank Jr. stayed relevant, proving that real talent and genuine storytelling never go out of style. His ability to adapt without losing sight of his roots kept him at the top of his game, earning him a place among the legends of country music. Today, Hank Williams Jr. is more than just a country star. He's a symbol of resilience, independence, and the enduring power of music. His story is a reminder that success isn't just about talent. It's about grit, determination, and the courage to forge your own path.
I didn't get to do this last time, but I'm going to do it this time. Dear Daddy, we finally got to sing together and you left me such a big hit.
Is a 5-time Country Music Entertainer of the Year, and now his daughter Holly is carrying on the family tradition.
So you're known as one of the original country hellraisers.
What?
Yeah, did you know that?
That's shocking.
It's true.
Really?
I will never forget a security guard saying to me, your dad's show was wilder than Guns N' Roses.
From the kid who grew up in his father's shadow to the man who became a legend in his own right, Hank Jr.'s journey is a testament to the power of staying true to yourself. For fans of country music, Hank Jr. represents the best of the genre. Authenticity, heart, and a whole lot of soul. His songs remind us of the simple joys in life and the strength it takes to overcome life's challenges. And in a world that's constantly changing, Hank Jr.'s music remains a steady reminder of what it means to be true to your roots.